Where is the doubt? Where is the doubt? The governor of the state has written to the centre reportedly slamming the state administration for failing to make the adequate arrangements, precautions. Isn't that fulfilling a precondition to involve Article 356, which gives you the right to impose President's rule?
I just heard...
Arnab, may I please come in on Article 356?
I just heard Rita... I just heard Ms. Bahuguna say that they have asked for the resignation of the Chief Minister.
Yes, we have. And we were in the streets today. Thousands of Congress people were in the streets of Lucknow today, braving the police of
debate is turning out to be...
no, I think that too is hypocritical, Rita Bahuguna Joshi, that the Congress and the government speaking in two voices.
Why is it hypocritical?
Of course it is.
See,
of course it is. Of course it is. Of course it is.
The clear report of the governor and how the centre deals with it. We as Congress people, at the time when this happened, and the magnitude of the problem in Muzaffarnagar, that was the time when the central government was sending its forces into Muzaffarnagar. No, we were trying to cover the situation. That was not the time to say this was this government,
Ms. Joshi, hold your heart and tell me. Hold your heart and tell me if there had been communal clashes, if there had been communal clashes in Gujarat, God forbid, if this had been Gujarat or any other state, NDA ruled state, please answer us. 39 communal clashes, this is the worst. So many people die in this incident. Governor has given in a report, and you say mildly that the Congress party has asked for the removal of the Chief Minister, whereas the Prime Minister is not going to, the Home Minister will not forward that, the Prime Minister will not act. You expect us to take that at face value? Subramaniam Swamy is responding in the debate. Subramaniam Swamy.
And 26 seats, the people of this state have given them.
First of all, let me say that we have no idea officially as to how this whole thing started. And I must tell you that if you see that, it fits in with the pattern of many of the other communal riots that have taken. So first of all, the government should publish a white paper to tell us how this whole thing started and how it flared up. Number two, even if the Prime Minister and the head of... Please let me complete. Even if the Prime Minister and the UPA chairperson came after 2 weeks, the Prime Minister could have easily used not 356 but 256, which enables the central government to give directions to the state government as to what they should do. No communal riot can last more than 24 hours if the administration wants it to be put down. Why did the army take 6 days to come? These are the questions we want to know. Why the police did not act when the first...
Be careful, because the same question will be put to you in the context of what happened in Gujarat. But anyway, we are not debating Gujarat right now. What you said will...
Now,
there you said it. You said it, not I. You said it.
Now, wait a minute.
You said it. You said it, Mr. Swamy.
Don't make it a propaganda.
I am not making it propaganda.
Don't make it a propaganda.
I thought I heard you say.
Make it a propaganda.
I thought I heard you say.
If you start talking about Gujarat, I will say as far as Gujarat is concerned.
Yes.
I will say as far as Gujarat is concerned. Now you don't let me want to speak, then it doesn't matter.
No, let him speak. Let him complete, Rita Bahuguna Joshi. Let him complete. Let him go. You mentioned a riot, and I said it may be put in the context of Gujarat.
If it comes to Gujarat, I'll say the same thing. There should be a clear analysis of how the whole thing started. How do we know?
No, that's not what you said. That's not what you said.
Only one.
That's not what you said. No, I don't want to make this debate about Gujarat.
I am telling you the same thing. I am telling you the same thing. Gujarat started because innocent women and children were burnt in a railway train.
Well, you spoke about complicity. The word you used was complicity, Dr. Swamy. The word you used, Dr. Swamy, with the greatest of respect to you.
If you want to talk about all communal rights, I am ready.
With utmost respect to you.
If you want to talk about all communal rights, I am ready. There has been a study done by the India First Foundation on all communal riots.
With the utmost,
there is a pattern in it.
With the utmost respect to you.
All communal rights commissions on communal rights have come out with the fact from
all commissions have pointed out
how the RSS and the Sangh Parivar has been involved.
Rubbish.
So please go into all the commissions.
Anyway, we're going to come back to that. Aarti Jairath has not spoken. Aarti Jairath has not spoken. Gaurav after Aarti Jairath. Aarti, a thesis is...
India today is Congress party.
A thesis is, Subramaniam Swami, I have many more questions to put to you, sir. And I will come back to you. I think the BJP has a lot to answer for. Your present party, your new party, the BJP has a lot to answer for, sir.
Because you have been doing propaganda on it.
So I have been doing no propaganda. I have been doing no propaganda. And
one-sided propaganda is being going on.
To ask a question is not propaganda. And to say that your statement will equally be applied in the context of Gujarat, I'm afraid is not propaganda.
You don't let me reply. You brought in Gujarat. I did not bring in Gujarat. And the Gujarat thing, you have to start from that burning of those innocent
You mentioned complicity, you said state government. I didn't.
Who started that? That is how it starts.
Sir, Dr. Swami, 1 minute. Dr. Swami, I must settle this with you now. Just give me an opportunity. Aarti, 1 minute, please. I was about to come to you, but Dr. Swami has needlessly got me into, a verbal joust with him, which I must therefore then ask him equally straight question. Dr. Subramaniam Swami, here on the Newshour, you are taking positions against the Akhilesh government, right? Equally, it can be said. Is there match fixing between... Allow me. I'll give you full opportunity, allow me. What about the match fixing between the BJP and the Samajwadi Party? Hukum Singh, a BJP MLA, against whom an FIR has been filed for violating the curfew, attended the Mahapanchayat on September 7th. He said nothing was done to stop the rally. And he said, and I quote him, since you are a lawyer, I will quote him. He says, none of the policemen at the pickets chose to question or stop me. That, in my view, sir, lends credence to the theory of a fixed game between the BJP and the SP. With the state administration does nothing to stop these rallies from going ahead. So you must be careful, sir, before you lambast the SP, because one of the reasons for probably lambasting the SP would be the fact that they encourage people from your party. Your party.
Are you asking me? Are you asking me a question, or you are indicting the BJP and me in the same time?
If you allow me to end the sentence, I will tell you that the sentence ends with a question mark.
So don't give me your opinion. Don't you give me your opinion. You ask me a question, I'll give you a reply.
I've given you the fact.
All right. What fact?
I have a question.
The fact that
tell you one thing. That, first of all, come on, if you want an answer, I'll give it to you.
Go ahead.
Number one, everybody has a right to address a rally. They are only subject to reasonable restrictions. It's for the state administration to decide whether the reasonable restrictions apply or not, whether the man has exceeded his limits. Second, let me educate you. An FIR does not automatically mean an arrest. There is no compulsion. The Supreme Court has said a number of times that if you register an FIR, the police, it's not necessary for the
wonderful.
police that
That's
they
wonderful.
have to arrest.
That's wonderful you say that. I'm educated enough to know that.
Judgment.
But Dr. Swami.
You have to be educated. You are the most ignorant person when it comes to law.
That's fine, sir. That's not the first time you've called me ignorant. I take that also as a compliment. However, I would like to tell you, Dr. Swami, that if I were to apply your logic to this particular case, then BSP, Congress, SP and BJP politicians get away and don't get arrested. Now, I'm asking you only one question and answer my question straight before I get Aarti Jairath in. Why? No, why should? Dr. Swami, allow me to complete. Allow me to complete. Allow me to complete, sir.
All right.
Allow me to complete. I am asking you, why in this country do all the minions, right, all the rabble-rousers at a lower level, right, all the local goons and hoodlums can get arrested? Do you think anyone will believe you tonight when you say that, if you say it's accidental that the politicians didn't get arrested? Nobody will see a design in the fact that the politicians, the MLAs, the MPs, the ex-MLAs don't get arrested and the local goons do? And will you take shelter, will you, Dr. Subramaniam Swami, take shelter behind the fact that there are people from other parties also accused of delivering hate speeches and not just the BJP? Tell me, Dr. Subramaniam Swami, where is the balance in that argument that you propose?
Come on, now, if you want me to answer, I'll tell you. I can here only defend the BJP. I don't know what the others have said. I have reviewed what the BJP MLAs and MPs said, and none of them has crossed the limit. Now, the state administration doesn't address them, and you say that I have to answer. You ask the state administration, which are an ally of the Congress party. The Congress party is playing both sides. If there's any match fixing going on, it's the Congress party.
Rita Joshi has to respond. Two people have to respond, but I let Aarti come in at this point of time. Two people responding, but I must let Aarti come in. Aarti,
I will give you.
Aarti, 1 second. Aarti, I'm so sorry to come to you late. Can anyone take high moral ground tonight? You have 4 parties tonight. In your view, which party can take high moral ground on this?
None of them, Arnab.
And I'm really shocked through this entire debate. None of the political leaders have raised the two most important questions, two most important things that a government must deliver or a political leadership must deliver to people. One is ensure peace and security for everybody, and
well
if
said.
Indeed there is a communal situation, bring it under control immediately. And number two, take action and punish those who are responsible
Well
for
said.
these. 1984, 1993, 2002, we're still waiting for the big guys to be caught. You catch the small fry, you take no action against the political leadership.
Well said.
And none of the politicians who have spoken today, none of the political leaders who have spoken today have spoken on behalf of the people. They're all busy settling scores with each other. It's very distressing.
Yeah, like you journalists.
Is that true? Is that true?
No, what's
I made the
Ma'am, I
point
think
clearly.
we've been always talking, from the beginning we are talking about the people who have suffered and why the Prime Minister had to go
why
there.
should we pay any
Because he
attention to
wanted
journalists
comfort
who
them.
write
What
rubbish
about
all the time?
action?
No, one
People
second, one second.
want to see the perpetrators punished.
Please wait. All the questions that you have raised are being addressed, they are being debated here. Now the question of match fixing. We had the House today in UP. The first day that the House was convened after this incident. And under Rule 51, all the political parties, opposition parties, put in a request for a debate on Muzaffarnagar. So did BJP. And when after 2-3 hours of adjournment, when the speaker
Ms.
comes
Joshi?
back, he says, okay, we agree on
Ms.
debate.
Joshi?
There was a match fixing.
Ms. Joshi,
the
of course
BJP
there's
came
match
into
fixing.
the well and they started yelling.
Of course.
Congress was insisting on a debate. The BJP did not want a discussion because they knew that if was a discussion in the House,
Ms.
they would
Joshi,
be prepared, and the complicity between
Ms.
the
Joshi,
SP,
just tell me,
BJP
I
would be
have two
open
questions
and
to
would be
ask you.
fought.
No, one second. No, Ms. Joshi, I can't let that go uncontested, Ms. Joshi. Can you tell me, enlighten us, Ms. Joshi, am I right or wrong? Because Subramaniam Swamy is of the firm view that I am wrong in everything and he's also called me ignorant for a second time tonight. Now, am I ignorant or am I not? If I were to say this to you, that in the year 2008,
Yes.
if my memory serves me correct, a party called the Indian National Congress demanded a CBI probe into the Kandhamal riots. And I ask you tonight, sir, if you want to have a CBI probe into the Kandhamal riots, why don't you want to have a CBI probe and President's rule following the Muzaffarnagar riots? Rita Bahuguna Joshi, my second question to you tonight is it
Fair
true,
enough.
does my
We've been
memory
asking
also
for a
serve me
CBI
correct,
probe.
that a Congress
Fair
member
enough.
of Parliament
Very
this
good.
year a Congress member of Parliament demanded a CBI probe into the violence in Kishtwar. The Supreme Court has agreed to admit a petition asking for a CBI probe in the Muzaffarnagar riots. The Samajwadi Party, whose support you are surviving on in Delhi.
Arnab, that
You
is
are
factually
surviving
not
on
right.
their support. They have
Factually
said,
not-
wait till the inquiry report. Why are you showing so much patience with the Samajwadi
Arnab,
Party?
please,
Because you want to
may I
survive for
respond
another
to your
8 months?
question, please?
Look, Arnab,
Because you want to survive for another 8 months?
The
Arnab.
first need of the hour was to establish peace.
Peace.
To somehow contain the riots.
So justice
and
be damned.
the situation is still quite volatile.
So justice
and
be damned.
for 15 days the government was trying
Arnab.
hard. The central government was on a 12-hourly basis in contact with the UP government. They sent forces, they tried to
No,
calm
you
the
are not.
situation. And still, the situation is
Arnab, may I
not
That's
very
hypocrisy
quiet.
again. That's hypocrisy. That's
So
hypocrisy.
please, one thing
Arnab, I
is
want
this.
to
Secondly,
respond.
a CBI inquiry would be a very good thing to happen. But as you know, it has to be recommended or it has to be
Because
sought.
the Congress
Now,
would
that
have the
could be
control to the
considered.
inquiry.
There should be a debate in the House. And as far as dismissal of the government is concerned, that's a different
What are
way
you
of
saying?
doing
You're
it.
again wrong.
And the governor and the
You're
government
again
has
wrong.
to decide.
The Kandhamal, no,
Arnab,
you're again wrong.
At
The
a time
Arnab,
when
may I please
Muzaffarnagar is
respond now?
You are
burning,
telling-
Joshi,
we cannot talk about
Aarti
this.
Jain, you're again, Miss Aarti Jairath is responding.
Action.
Yeah.
They want action,
Action.
not words.
Arnab, I want to respond to if
They
you
want
allow me to.
action.
No, but Aarti, what?
Debate endlessly. But what about action? What has the central
Arnab,
government done?
please understand.
They have enough powers to act in concert
Why
with
12
the state
companies?
government to
12
ensure that
companies
action
of army
is
was
taken
sent.
against those
On the
who
6th,
create communal
on the 6th, an
situations.
advisory was sent to the UP government. On the 7th, the Home Minister spoke to the
Arnab, may I
Chief
please-
Minister. The Prime Minister personally spoke to the Chief Minister. The question is...
But still
the
no
Central
action. Where's the
Advisory can
action?
give you forces, but
Where's
law
the
and
action?
order-
Pawan Verma.
law and order is a state
Pawan
power.
Verma, 1 minute. Gaurav Bhatia coming to you, but I want to go to Pawan Verma. No, where's the action? Is it a question not legitimate to ask?
I will tell you where the action is. if
you
you
are
allow me
not-
to speak, Arnab.
Gaurav Bhatia, your turn after Mr. Verma. I'll give you full
Arnab,
opportunity.
I
Yes,
have to
Mr.
be-
Verma.
Yes, yes.
Where's the action, Mr. Verma?
You asked me a question
Yes.
on the action taken by the Congress party.
Or the Samajwadi
Sorry,
Party or
there
either?
was so much screaming and shouting I could. No, please ask me the question. I'm here to answer.
My
you.
question is that do you feel that there has been any action? There's Gaurav Bhatia sitting there who keeps saying that there has been so much action. Rita Bahuguna Joshi gave me a list of telephone calls exchanged here and there, and she, in her definition, calls it action. I don't think it's action. Do you think it's action?
No,
I believe there was scope for much greater action, far more expeditiously, because we cannot play with innocent lives anymore. And I have said in the beginning, Arnab, and please don't belittle what I said, the complicity of political parties in communal riots is very, very frightening. In the last 2 months since the BJP broke in Bihar, there have been 12 communal incidents when there were none for 8 years before.
Now, what are you suggesting? What are you suggesting?
It is a very serious matter.
So what are you suggesting? Can I ask you?
I am suggesting that the agenda, let me not mince my words.
Yeah, don't mince your words.
I am saying to you that the agenda of the BJP now, especially under Mr. Narendra Modi and directed by the RSS, is to ferment communal polarization
no, one second.
with the idea of electoral dividend.
How do you know this?
It's also
Subramaniam Swami countering you.